I'm gonna throw together a real quick card. Or I hope it'll be quick. Every time I say that, it's not though. I am going to use this stamp set. I got it, oh, I don't know, almost 2 years ago at Tuesday morning. I'm going to use this stamp right here. It says I adore you. That's what it looks like. And then we have a whole bunch of pieces here. I got this beautiful ribbon in that I ordered. Isn't that pretty? I love it. And it looks really pretty with this one. So, I cut those 2 pieces and I made myself a little bow. How about that, right? But this is what it looks like. I think it's beautiful. I'm using a standard A2 size card. It's 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. And then, since I forgot to write down my sizes here, this mat is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. And then this mat is 3 7/8 by 5. Next is 3 3/4 by 4 3/4. And then I have this wonky shape. I have a die that, it's a nesting die. This one is overall 2 3/4 by 2 1/2. And then the small oval, which is at its widest point, 2 1/2. So that's what we're using. Looks like it'd be pretty easy, right? I think so. I tend to stay doing the same things over and over again. I need to break that habit and start doing things a little bit different, you know? Made that a little too long down here. Snip it off. What is this ink pad or ink stamps? This is made by Pebbles. That's who makes this stamp set. I really like it. I've used this particular stamp a number of times. I mean, it can be used any time of the year for anyone, or it could be used at Valentine's, to make Valentines. I think it's pretty versatile. Where's my pokey tool? There it is. I've been die cutting a lot of stuff over the past few days, trying to use up scraps. My gosh, I've got so many. You know, when you go to make a die cut or do a die cut, you tend to reach for a full sheet of paper. Or at least I do. I don't know about you guys. And I've got to quit doing that because I have so many scraps that really need to be used. So that's my goal, is to try and use them instead of reaching for that full sheet of paper. Oh my. Oh my goodness, come on. Whoops. All right. Good grief. I have this neighbor that moved into this rent house that's across the street from me. That man and I are about to have some words. He has a very loud vehicle, and I don't have anything against good sounding vehicles, and his does sound pretty good. However, I don't want to hear it at 6 o'clock in the morning being revved up over and over and over again. It makes me crazy. I hear it on the other side of my house, which means it's entirely too loud. He was doing it at like 8 o'clock every morning, without fail, between 7:30 and 8 every morning. And now he's moved it to 6. And he and I are going to have some words about that, because that's just disrespectful. Maybe I'll buy a bullhorn and go visit him at 4 o'clock in the morning. Because that's about what it sounds like. I mean, it is just so incredibly loud. Let's see. Let me get down my squares. Whoopsie. From Dollar Tree. I like these, because to me they're not too thick and they're not too thin. How would you guys handle a neighbor that's like that? Because I'm a pretty quiet neighbor, but I keep tabs on my neighborhood. You know, who's moving in. Because there are a lot of rent houses around us. And as bad as it sounds, it's the truth. Landlords don't do the best background checks. Around here, anyway. And that... Well, we've got one house that is on the corner, and I don't know what it is about that house, but the last 5 sets of people who have moved in there have ended up being drug dealers, one of which was the landlord's granddaughter. Now there's a middle-aged woman there, and she seems to me like she's going to be very good and very quiet, you know. And it ain't always about being quiet for me. It's about not dealing drugs. I want my neighborhood safe, you know. However, neighbors like this ding-dong that's revving his truck up at 6 o'clock in the morning. And what gets me is this man is older than I am. He's old enough to know better than that crap. I would think at his age he would be a little more respectful. But, man, he's not. Guess can't get anything off there with that, huh? Almost done. This went pretty quick. There we go. Now a glue dot and we'll be done. Where'd that one go that I just felt? Really? Right there. Good grief. I want the darker blue on top, and I don't think I'm going to be able to get it. So, I'll just let them hang freely. There. Cute, right? Simple, but cute. My mom asked me to make her a Christmas wreath. So, I'm going to be working on that in May. There you go. Thanks for spending a little time with me, guys. I certainly appreciate it. I hope you guys have a great day and a glorious tomorrow. Bye, guys.